When you play for Arsenal, you played against Porto a couple of times in the Champions League, I think 4 and 5-0 at the Emirates. Is this a better Porto side than that Porto side?
I don't know. I think they've got more experience because 3 years ago, Elk was already there. He's another player. I think it's a different side. We cannot compare. But with Arsenal, the experience that I had, that Porto was better at home than away. But now it's different. They have a different manager and different players. So, every game has his own verity. So we'll see.
And we talk about your priorities as a football club. It seems to me that you want to win every competition. You want the Europa League as much as you want to win the Premier League. Is that right?
Yeah, it's right, because we wanted to win everything at the start of the season. We don't have the FA Cup or the Carling Cup anymore. We have the Premier League and the Europa League. So we'll be focused on the two competitions and try to win it.
Samir, can I just ask how difficult your career has been with Manchester City? You started well and went a bit quiet. Have you found it tough, and is there a lot more to come from you?
It's always tough when you change, when you go to another team, and you have to be involved 100%. And at some point I wasn't, so now I start to be settled, and you will see a better Samir every week, and that's it. You have to work when you don't feel well, and when you are not produce what everyone expects from you. So. I was always confident about my quality, and you will see that.
Yeah, I mean, you came for a lot of money. Have you felt pressure in that sense, and has it been frustrating you haven't produced?
I never asked Man City to pay 24 million, so it's not me. At some point you have to assume that it was a lot of money, but every transfer now has a lot of money. But what you want to do is to give something to the team and give something to the people who bring you here and trust you since the start of the season. That's it. After the money and everything, that's not my problem.
Has it been difficult because City play a totally different way to Arsenal? There's more expected of you defensively maybe than Arsenal, and it's not just as free and easy as it is at Arsenal. It's a tougher team to play for.
No, it's not the same way. That's why I told you need to settle. Arsenal, I was playing a little bit higher with 3 striker and 3 midfield. Here we play 4-4-2, so you have to work more defensively. So it's after it's you and the way you are involved in the team who matter. If you play 4-4-2, 4-3-3, it doesn't matter really. And I understood that, and now I want to show everyone that it wasn't a mistake.
The results of the last week maybe show it wasn't a mistake. Arsenal had a difficult time. Does that prove that you made the right decision to leave?
No, I don't want Arsenal to fall down, or I wanted for them to win the FA Cup or something, because I have a lot of respect for the player who are there and for the manager. I know since the start that I made the right choice. We are top of the league. We are still there in Europa League. So after what Arsenal does, it doesn't matter. It's just my choice and the way I feel in here.
Samir, does the criticism that Arsenal are coming in for show how football can be? You can be a hero one day and a villain the next, and how difficult it can be.
Yeah, but it's football. And you have to accept it. And sometimes it's good to win ugly. You don't have to play always a good football to win. And Arsenal is the proof of it, because they play good football. But at the end, since 7 years, they didn't win. So it's a little bit difficult for them. But the manager have the good philosophy, and I know we will find the solution soon.
And it also, I suppose, demonstrates the importance of money in the game these days, that you might need to spend like City have.
No, it's not always true. Money doesn't buy a team spirit or something like that. It's the player that you bring who comes and they are straight involved in the team and wants to win something. And here we are hungry because we want to win titles, because most of the player doesn't have this kind of experience. So that's good. Chelsea now, they've got money, they bought players, and they don't win a title. So money doesn't buy this.
What do you make of the Europa League now, Samir, that you have got a good first leg result, United have? Do you think that you're going to have to overcome United as well to win the Europa League as well as the Premier League?
United is a contender, that's for sure, but there is not just a Man City or Man United. There is plenty of team. Atletico Madrid have a good experience of this competition, and plenty of other teams are still qualified. Europa League this year with Man City and Man United become, at a higher level, so it will be interesting to see until the end.
Would that be the dream final in Bucharest?
For you, yes.
Apart from the people of Bucharest.
For us as well, it will be a good derby in final, but we are not there. We have a game against Porto first, and after we'll see.
And do you think Manchester City, we've seen you play some fantastic football, winning 4-5-0, but do you think this team has the ability to play ugly to win as well?
Yeah, we did it against Aston Villa, against Porto as well. But the problem is everyone get used to the 5-1, 6-1. But in a season you have some moments we are not feeling in the same way. And that's important to win and not losing points in the league and to win your game in Europa League. And that's what we have done. If you start to play again like we did the first 13 game, we just lost 2 points. We'll be champion and we'll win everything. But you have to deal with, the low moment you have in the season.
Last question for Samir.
Hi, Samir. Have you spoken to Carlos Tevez yet? And do you feel as a squad you'd like him to apologise?
I didn't speak with Carlos. I think he's an important player for us and for every team in Europe because he has quality. After I don't know what happened, so if he has to make an apologize, then he has to do it, and then he will be in the squad because we need player of his quality to win the league and to win the Europa League. So after it's the club and Carlos to deal with.